Good evening, everybody, and welcome to That's Good Pasta, our weekly podcast about creepy pastas, spooky spaghettis, and frightening fettuccinis. And with me, as always, is my producer, my tech boy, my all around everyday scamp, and his name would be
Jared,
Derp.
Jared,
Derp. Derp.
you're just never happy I quit.
I'm never happy with it. We'll never get it. We'll never get it. We're like 13 episodes in, and it's still not perfect, but it's fine. It's fine. All right, tonight we have a tiny pasta, I guess. One ravioli of a pasta, a single ravioli, un ravioli, if you will.
Some fried tortellini, just
Just one.
just a couple. You toothpick.
Just, just one. Tonight is Alert Threat Level Severe. Now, I'm not sure who it's by. The only author I can pick out is a Reddit thread from the No Sleep thread, and it's ABLDR. I don't know. It's a Mr.
You don't know who that
Creepypasta.
is?
No,
You
I don't.
noob. That's obviously my pen name.
Oh, okay.
I don't know
For a
who it's
second, I thought it
by.
was like Alec Baldwin or something, but oh well. All right, and today is going to be a quick uh, summary of this. So, this young person is woke up in the middle of the night by an alert on his phone, and it's really loud all of a sudden, and he can hear that there's like a storm outside, obviously some kind of rainstorm, and on the screen on his phone says alert on 10/10/16 at 3:15 a.m. Central Standard Time. The following alert was issued. Reports of an anomalous signature on radar were reported near St. Cloud. Don't know where that is. Advisory: stay indoors. Bring all house pets inside. Turn off all noise making devices. Seek shelter in basements or rooms without windows or doors to the outside. Emergency services will be suspended until 5:30, 10/6 or 10/10/16. Threat level is severe. Obey all instructions to prevent unnecessary loss of life or property. Alert is valid until 1200 CST. So this guy is like, what the hell? It's 3 a.m. You know, he got alert. He got awakened by basically the Amber Alert on your iPhone, which is like, I understand why that's important, but that is like the most jarring thing ever to wake up to. It's like,
Gotta save the
okay,
babies.
gotta save them babies. Someone got a kid. You know, I rush out in my boxers and try to go save them, but you know,
Black on the city! Don't get black on the city! Where's the black on the city? Man, we gotta save the baby! Come on!
unfortunately, it's just not my thing. So he grabs his house cats. I think he had like three of them, and he went down to the basement. He got some food, a
Him and his
sleeping bag.
girls.
Yeah, his girls, as he calls them. And he's just kind of sitting down there, and not sure what to make of all this. He's kind of annoyed because he was having a pretty good night's sleep. He looks down at the alert that's still just on his phone. He's not sure what's going on. Can't really turn it off. Doesn't know why. So he breaks out. I think he says a pay as you go phone, like a flip phone, a burner. Not sure why he has that in the basement and why it's still working, but it is.
Everyone has that in their basement.
I don't have a basement.
And yet, we still have one.
My God. And so he texts his boss saying, "Hey, is this going off for you?" Which I'm like, how can the boss get a text message if he can't use his phone? But anyway, and
He
the boss
also
like
has a burner because
he
they like
also
to.
has a burner.
They sell things on the side.
His boss, yeah, boss. He's like, "Yeah, just cancel work. I don't know what's going on, and I'm sleepy. Like, forget it." So he's just kind of down there again. He's still kind of annoyed. Like, I can't believe this is ruining my sleep and all my girls. My girls. His cats are all annoyed.
I wish
And
my
then
boss was like, it's gonna be late. I'm gonna be sleepy. Might as well just not come in tomorrow.
is he just like, no, you're still coming in. So
Yeah, he'd be like, I don't see any snow.
it's like I was working at a certain coffee shop,
He,
not going to name names, but the whole thing, like, oh, the roads are frozen. I can't get out. So you're still going to be here, right?
no, my boss just offers rides. He's like, I can pick you up if you don't want to drive.
That's almost worse. I feel like you can't leave after that. Like if you need to go home. Anyway, we're getting off topic. Suddenly he hears a noise in a room or in the basement. He says it sounded like calliope music, which I'm not
Yeah, that's
sure.
weird.
Yeah, I'm not sure what that is, but that's an odd thing. And apparently he picks up, or he's shuffling through these boxes, and he finds this toy, and he's like, "Oh yeah, I have to turn off all uh, the noise making devices in my house."
He did
So he takes out,
the quiet place thing where he's like,
yeah, and so he takes out the batteries, but there is a, let me see here. Apparently, it was also a bear that was making the noise, and suddenly he could feel a presence around his house. There's the window rattled, pelted by the rain and hail, and that hellish, or sorry, the endless hellish dark loomed closer and closer. A scream bubbled up and pushed against my teeth when I turned to look through the dirty glass. Sorry. This is also one of those creepypastas, so I'm kind of happy with it. Instantly, everything stopped. The cats, the hissing, the rain, the wind. The basement was silent. Then the cessation of every single sound in that room was almost enough to send me teetering off the edge. I shivered violently, suddenly freezing. Something was outside, looking at me.
so
It glowed dimly with a strange, completely alien light, dirty orange, the color of a nuclear sunset, Jared. Nuclear. The panic was so great now that it had almost transformed me into. I'm sorry, it had almost transformed into an ethereal dissociation. I have no idea what that is. The
so
calm before the predator rips into flesh and bones. Something was at the window, and it looked in with glassy eyes. Go for it.
just on the Calliope, it's like a pipe piano. It's like a little piano with pipes coming out, and he uses gas or wind to make the sound.
Your gas or wind.
You would know. That's how you make your music every time.
How dare you? So it was a kind of cloud, a solidified mist like smoke, but this smoke was very much alive and aware. It was massive. I think it must have messed with some of my other senses because I was very much cognizant of the fact that it was larger than my house, larger than many houses.
Just
And it had
out there, menacingly.
And it had been drawn there by the calliope music. Apparently it likes wind pianos. Let's see. Basically this thing is hovering over the house inside the storm. And let me see here. I'm trying. It's a very oddly
Try.
structured story. I'm
Try
trying.
harder.
Okay, it flowed like water, slid down the window in rivulets, and that just did not obey gravity, but instead searched for cracks in the glass. I was aware of the time passing, a lot of time. What broke the spell was the sight of one of those drops discovering and warming its way through a hairline crack in the window frame. Paralysis became flight. In what felt like an instant, I was pounding up the stairs, my mouth wrenched open in a silent howl. The cats swarmed up past me and were gone in the moment the door was opened. I slammed it shut and ran for the bathroom, where I bolted the door and promptly vomited into the toilet. I flushed the strange reddish-brown contents that hurled on my side, wedged between the toilet and the tub. My
Not
face
really
against the
relevant,
cool-
but I wanted to give you a picture.
my face cool against the porcelain as I passed out. Anyway, he wakes up about half a day later. The cats are angry because there's no food. It's been a days outside, and the alert is gone, but it seems the phone lines are down. I have access to the internet, but it's not behaving correctly. I have access to some sites, but not others. I can't bring myself to leave the house.
That's
The
the
sound is
parental lock.
gone. The sound is gone, as is whatever was creating it. But but how can I be sure it won't come back? For now, I've silenced everything. The cats are calm and sleeping, but I'm keeping an eye on them for any warning signs. I'll just keep quiet for now. It's probably the best if you keep quiet too.
My God.
And thus ends threat level severe. or alert threat level severe.
When he was like, it doesn't have shape, but it flows like water. I was like, oh god, it's Bruce Lee after him. It's gonna attack him.
He's just like, whoa! So Jared, I basically pretty much read all of the story, honestly. It's a very small story. What did you think of alert threat level severe?
Not my favorite.
Yeah.
It's just like guy panicked, threw up in the toilet, and then didn't feed his cats for a couple days.
The only thing I can think of is that maybe he just got high and it's just like, "Rrrr!"
And
But-
he's like, my oldest girl. I was like, don't refer to your cat that way.
Is that how you refer to Luna?
No, 'cause she's the only one. But
Oh, is she your
If-
only girl?
if I had 3, I'd be like, that old son of a.
Technically not, though. It's not a dog. The same. Anyway, yeah, no, I chose this one just because it was short, kind of fun. Not a lot to it.
But it
The,
still had that poetry esque.
It has the creepypasta schlock that I so adore. I mean, honestly, I love creepypastas that take themselves way too seriously, and this is definitely one of them. But yeah, I mean, honestly, the reading was the best part of this. Like, it's Mr. Creepypasta. He's kind of serious, and yeah, I think it's like one go around and he's good. So anyway, do you have anything else to say about alert threat level severe, Jared?
No,
No.
just when you hear that Amber Alert, go save those babies. Save the babies.
Save the babies. What's the God, what is that video with the guys that do that?
RDC
Save the
World.
babies. What was it?
RDC World.
Yes. Go save them babies. All right. Sorry.
Tomorrow.
Next time. Tomorrow we are recording, Jared, just letting you know.
Every week, every day this week.
Tomorrow, or God, I almost said it again. Next time we are going to be doing Valley Verde, a lost PS1 game analog tale. So, and the one I'm going to be sending you is the one by Nightmind. So prepare yourselves, and yeah, I hope you guys have a creepy night and creepy pasta time, and bye.